We're live. Welcome, everybody. welcome. What a game we've got on our hands here. I've left it a bit late, but that's okay. Welcome. Yeah, well, just getting our socks on and top. Hello, footy hype. How are we?
Good, mate. How are you going? This is a bit of a...
I haven't got footy hype.
Oh, you're talking to him? Yeah. Hello, mate. You're talking to me. I was like, that's a new nickname.
We got Shorty SuperCoach on.
How are you, mate? This is a bit of a throwback to the old days of me and you doing videos on a Sunday.
Yes, absolutely. We're we're keen to do this game. It's a massive game coming up, and I'm glad you're doing well. Footy hype. So we'll watch the game. We'll react to it. We'll any AFL questions throughout, let us know. So this will be good. It's all happening so quickly. I went with the Carlton Blues. Who'd you go for?
I went the Pies, actually.
You got the Pies in the end. Look out.
Did I say that on the podcast? Or?
You did not say on the podcast, but that's okay. I've really got to work on mic work here.
That's all right. Practicing boundary rider. All night you'll be like that.
I will be. Just confirming you guys can all hear us okay. Let us know in the chat if you can hear all good. And good afternoon, Luke McMahon. I hope you're well. And the former basketballer, excellent. Thank you. Audio's good. We're all clear.
Good. Nice.
Now I'll just keep it here, just in between us.
That's a shocking good. Who is that?
Can anyone just identify number 29 for the Carlton Football Club? Oh boy, look at him go. I think is that Madgen? Yeah, if that's how you pronounce his name.
I ended up going the Pies, but yeah, it's a tough one. So, what are they? Possibly out of the 8 if they lose this one?
We need to do some more research, ladies and gentlemen. But let's.
We don't know who number 29 is, and we don't know the ladder. But otherwise, go on.
We are great, ladies and gentlemen. They're in a bit of strife, but let's get out the phone. So Josh Thomas on out for goal here, and no good. You'd like to think, I'll tell you what, I had him for anytime goal scorer a few weeks back. Gamble responsibly, everyone at home. And I think it was against the Dockers, and he was shocking. Like it was his first. Oh my God, look at him! Whoa! Phillips says, "Oh, what a goal!" and he kicks it. Wow, boy, oh boy, that was not good.
He's been trashed since the first month. Oh, so that's some SuperCoach pain coming out of me there.
Yeah, that's what's that? -3 at least. It's end up in a goal. What's that going to be?
Yeah, I'd heard a bit more, but yeah, he was. Let me just get my phone.
Yeah, you can get that. Yep, 100%. Now I'm just watching this Amy ad. So, I don't even know what it is. Could be Toyota. Yes, got it. Sick reception here as well, by the way. Guys, out of 10, how bad was that kick from Kate? Oh, I missed that guy as well. There's a lot happening. Phillips loves a goal and 20 touches normally. I think he was, I remember saying on Twitter, he was one of those guys that had done that, getting 20 touches plus and a goal in a number of games, and you got to see Jared McVeigh and all these other superstars. So
yeah, sure.
I've got a bit of work to do here, ladies and gentlemen. Luke, I sure did. And I've got him right here, so he'll answer it for you. Luke's asking about what got you into SuperCoach. So I asked him Friday the other night, but I've got him right here, so I'll let him take over here.
No worries. Well, thanks for the question, Luke. Tys did pass on your question. I did answer it, but for your benefit, just as a young man, I actually originally got into Dream Team, if you remember that. A bit more of a basic scoring system, just 3 points for a kick, 2 for a hand. It was pretty basic, but that's what got me into the fantasy football. And then, yeah, a few of my mates at school were doing SuperCoach, and yeah, I just thought this system seems a bit more, I guess, proper in the terms of, well, if he hits a target, it matters.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just sort of grew from there. I love my research and sort of picking a player who might really up his scoring and, looking into the stats. So I guess it just it was a perfect recipe for me, this the perfect sort of fantasy game. But Yeah, so that's how. I think I started in, might have been year 9 or something like that. So yeah. But why don't you do SuperCoach, Tice? I
What?
ask you every bloody year.
Yeah, he does. Do you know why?
Yeah, I do.
Genuinely has to ask. Yeah. Well, for the fans out there that may ask and have now know that I don't do it, the scoring system, whilst it's good, it frustrates me because you get blokes that get like 50 touches, 10 goals, and 10 marks. And it's like, oh, yeah, they just got 150 that week. And it's like, how?
Well, Dangerfield against the Dogs. Yeah. Dominant. Scores like 132.
You're kidding.
That annoyed me. I know he turned it over a bit, but the SuperCoach scoring does piss me off sometimes too. But
thank you.
Yes.
So he loves SuperCoach, as you can tell. Yeah. Shorty SuperCoach. Oh man.
My boy Paddy Dow. I said Dow would explode this year, and he's played one game. So stay tuned for some great tips.
Sometimes you get them right, and sometimes you don't. Oh my goodness gracious me.
So who we got here anyway, Luke? Footy height. Yes. I tell you what we should do is I do need to buy a microphone for my own purposes too.
Yes.
Is there any abilities to have 2 microphones going into the same device? Like in theory, if I bought one.
Simultaneously? Yeah. It would need like some kind of splitter. Langs would be your man to ask on that one.
Yeah, because that'd be good, wouldn't it? If you're going to have RSI by the end of this afternoon with that. Hand there.
That's okay. Just workouts. Lovely kick by Plowman.
PlayStation.
Who of you guys out there have played a bit of like AFL Live? We can go back to 2004. That's probably one of the more famous games. Or Premiership 2005 when you could only kick about 20 metres and the kicking for goal was shocking. I'd love to hear if you guys have played that before because just a little reference there with how they'd commentate. Very robotic, but yeah, Pies off to a good start here. 7 points up and looking the goods early, but yeah, Carlton would like to get off to a good start because that's been a problem this year for them. And that was a very poor drop by Chris, by the way.
Yeah, and then he had a bit of an iffy handball too. A couple of nervous moments.
Oh my God, his ACL just went out. Wow, what is happening? Not enough time, obviously. Good pressure from the Pies here. Simpson's good user. Oh. I'm fencing a big mark here. Oh! Wow.
Oh, he's gone. Oh,
pretty lucky to get out of that one, Quainer. Eddie. Oh! Quainer. It's a throw, nearly a throw there. Great pressure from the Blues up forward there. They were probably a bit lucky there to get out of that one, the Pies, I think. Big stoppage here.
Wow, he did that well.
That's nearly ball as well. Jeez. Phillips looks like that guy that just got sand in his eye at the beach and he's just trying to get it all out. Gee, this neat. Oh, good kick. Oh my God, Levi! What is he doing? That was like the Levi and Cameron Wood moment. He's like, Levi's dropped the ball. Oh my goodness. Boy, oh boy, wowee. I think the sun must have got in his eyes there. Yeah. This is unbelievable. Jeez. Optimistic. Mystic optic. Oh, Eddie. Eddie. Oh, Eddie says, yes, please. The little master. Barely need a goal from Carlton, ladies and gentlemen. This ad's loud. This ad's bizarre. Yeah. Something else, isn't it?
Commentates the ads.
Yeah. Amy hasn't aged in 20 years of doing these ads. So I'll tell you what, bloody impressive. Must be using
This is impressive. What's the aging process?
the aging process. I thought it was pretty impressive. Yeah. Yeah. Just for those of you watching on at home. Yeah, nice little nudge from there. Just experience got him over the line there, and Quayne not quite up to the task there.
Yeah, good to see him back after that nasty cut to his leg, wasn't it? I think this is his first game back since then.
That was brutal. Absolutely unbelievable. Luke, did you always make videos with Shorty when you first started YouTube? So when I very, very first started, I just made like highlights and stuff, but yeah, that sort of got pushed to the side a little bit. And then yeah, Eddie, well, didn't get enough hook, enough distance. Kieran, yeah, to finish off there, Luke. Then I thought tips would be good to do, and review the cats. So then yeah, obviously we were doing those, and yeah, that was a bit of a weekly thing. And Sunday would just be footy. We'd watch the footy, we'd do footy videos, and we'd kick the footy. And yeah, it was a jam-packed Sunday, that's for sure. Every Sunday was absolutely packed with footy content, I guess.
It was funny, wasn't it, how different the Sundays are. Like, you look back then, and neither of us were working full-time, and just, life was pretty simple. And literally I'd probably rock up to your place around lunch or so, depending on the early game. And we'd, probably watch the early one if we rated it. We'd always watch the one on 7 at 3.
Because we didn't have Foxtel back in that day.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was poor back then.
And then, we'd be kicking the footy in the afternoon, and we'd do sometimes it was 3 videos, wasn't it? We'd do like maybe Q&A, and sometimes we'd have like a topic one too. Yeah, I remember us. Yeah, it was busy, but yeah, we did the videos there for a while. But this is a reunited sort of piece. I mean, you kissed my girlfriend at the time, and me and Tysio had a massive falling out. So no, I'm only kidding. We've been mates the whole time, but we just haven't done the videos. That's a nice goal.
Thomas just kicking a ripper there. He heard me. His ears went red. Yeah.
He said, "Tiz doesn't rate me, so I'm going to kick a snag."
He is your anytime goal scorer.
Yeah.
And obviously, with Shorty being logistically, I suppose in other links of the country and in Victoria, and then obviously getting his own SuperCoach channel off the bat is sort of, we were just doing our own things. It was pretty full time and all those sorts of things all molding into one. So there you go, Luke. That's a nice essay for you, mate. He's like, I just want a quick answer. He's just like, I just want a yes or no. Yeah, it was good front and square there, and Walsh just caught on the wrong side, and Joshy loved it. And he says, "Tice, I can kick a goal. I want a goal." Guys, what do we think of this Zoom sort of setup? I mean, we're kind of doing it here. You just listen to us in the background, but what do you think of the Zoom after goals? It's a bit interesting, that's for sure.
It sucks, doesn't it? Surely we're going to look back and be like, what the hell's going on there? Like, I know why they do it, but there's so much going on.
It's a lot of screens to take care of. So let's get back into Edward Kerno. Gia Gibbons has had a good year, and that's not a good kick, but do you want to just get rid of it? Or
He's done.
Yeah,
He knows it.
Martin's dead.
Fumbled it and then get rid of it.
Maynard's had a pretty solid year, that's for sure. All Australian possibilities. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Anyone that's here, just say good day. What do you reckon of the game so far? Put in your tips down below in the chat as well. Hopefully you've tipped whoever you've tipped before the game and before Collingwood kicked 2 of the first 3 goals.
Here he is again.
Josh Thomas. Wow, he's come on. He's a good chance for me. He's not a bad shot. Hopefully, if I talk him up, he might do something crazy. My name's Joshua Thomas. Yeah, Tysio100 Elliott was really good kick out in the space there and hit him right up. Not much defender could do there.
Snapchat from Bondi.
Hi, Zach. G'day, Zach. Oh, my God. He's just missed. Thought he kicked it. Z Bond. How is Bondi?
Yeah, he's not too bad, I think. Yeah, we had a good win on the same game multi last night, actually. Yeah.
Whoa, look out.
Which is pretty rare. But
Yes.
yeah, obviously long time between drinks on the same game multi winners. But would you like to hear what I've got on this game, Tyson?
Any gamblers out there that would like to hear some comments? Nice one there, AFL Legends. Khan Catters. Yep, sorry, I could probably just get the keyboard and actually look at comments a bit better. But if any want to ride home a little same game multi, Shorty doesn't mind doing a few videos on that, and you can obviously check out his channel, Shorty SuperCoach. We'll listen into what he's got for this game and what's on the line.
Of course, do it.
Hold that for a second.
Responsibly, of course. But thanks, Tiz.
Put the house on his head.
Yeah. Obviously, if this doesn't get up, I will be selling the house. So, fingers crossed. But let's have a look. I normally just dabble in the disposal markets. Waiting for a bloke to kick a goal is generally quite stressful and particularly. Oh, nice little grab there. So I've got a couple here. These ones are a little riskier. Normally I would do just a bit of a safer bet, but what's going on here? So for a little six-legger, we've got Zach Fisher to get 15, Setterfield to get 15. I think he's had a little bit of it. Don't know about Fisher. You can probably tell me. Dacos to get 15. So I reckon he's had 3 or 4 already. And then the little over and under market for the disposals, which is something I haven't really done much of, but having a little dabble. I've got Sammy Walsh to get over 20.5. And that's the only one in that department. Then Cripps and Murphy to get 15. And that'll give me, there's Walshy. Thank you very much. That'll give me odds of $9.80 with a little power play on that one. And I went massive and put $4 on it. So that gives you an idea of how deep I dig into my pockets. Thomas is putting on a clinic for you here, Tice.
He's gone to town on this. He's loving it.
And then I had another one here where to be honest, I forgot I put 2 on, but must have done this earlier. I've got Crisp to get over 18.5. And I've gone under for Adams. I thought 25.5 was just, we can't believe it. Old mate in the goal square says, Pendles, you should have given it to me, mate. It was Will Hoskin Elliott.
Well, WHE says, no, sirree.
I reckon he tried to just about snap that from 45, didn't he? It was a little ambitious.
Hit the belly. Yeah, no good for Pendlebury.
So, yeah, I thought 25.5 for Adams was, I know he's been dominating, but it's just tough to get 26 touches in these short games. You've got to be playing a really good game. And I went under for that. And I also went under for Paddy Cripps. I think he'll play well today, but 23.5, he just doesn't get much cheap ball. Like, he'll probably have 18, 19 touches and 12 contested or something, but I just don't think he's the sort of guy who racks up enormous overall numbers. So they were my over and under ones, and Fisher's just getting a couple of touches for old Shorty there.
Bad.
Oh! Was that Cripps on the fly? It was.
Wow. Patrick.
Well, they're running out of room here. Oh! Running out of room.
It's alive. Wayne Harms.
How the hell did he keep?
Play on, he says.
That was out of bounds.
That was out of bounds. Unbelievable.
Oh, gee, that was hectic. And then alongside those over and unders, I just had Doherty for 15, Cripps for 15, and made up 15. So interestingly, I had Cripps to get less than 23.5, but also get over 15. So Bit
Tight
random there.
rope.
Yeah, a bit
Tight
random
rope.
there. A little
Yeah,
bit of
right.
Will
Oh,
Hoskin.
look at the pressure. Oh, while she snapped. Oh, he's not going to snap. He's going to drop.
Kick the
Kicked it.
goal.
Whoa! While she says stuff the snap, I'm kicking a drop punt here.
3 minutes ago, Will was like, Scott, you should have given me a snag in the goal square, so I'll just go to the other goal square and cough it right up. But
Absolutely. All right, we've got some more comments here. So, footy hype. I hope that's not a jab, but
thanks, footy hype. Cheers, mate.
thanks for that. We had 7 just before, but obviously asked that. I've got 2 earlier. I just sort of chucked this on randomly. I don't think people are expecting it. I didn't plan in advance. And I'm just sitting back enjoying, mate. It's not all about the numbers, you know. Happy with the 1,000. That's all good. But yeah, no, I'm just kicking back, mate. You know.
We appreciate having you on board, mate. You know?
That's right. It's not about the quantity; it's about the quality. That's right. We want the people on board.
You had a few questions. The other live one that you did though, didn't you?
Yeah. We had 13 on at once, sort of the other night. So I pictured that like 13 people watching the television, and I'm just sitting there just talking while watching AFL 360. So just starting out, mate. So just kicking back. Back onto Josh Games. G'day, Josh. How you doing today, mate? Thanks for the comment. Who'd you tip? And welcome AFL legends. And Shannon, good to see you on. Good to see you guys on again. So hope you're enjoying this fine afternoon and beautiful weather at the Gabba, which we're currently not experiencing. So, here's Elliot. That's a ripping kick. Ooh, Wilbur. That's surely holding the man there. Wilbur did not have the football. Wow. Jesus. What did... Wow. That was very risky to snap it straight back into the corridor there. Darcy. Oh, what a tackle. I'm trying to think. Nunes. Yes, Nunes. I was thinking of the old 32 for Carlton. Graham. Yeah. He was a handy player.
He was actually, yeah. He could find a lot of the ball, but just they got rid of him. I don't know what he did wrong, but maybe he was. I don't think he was a good kick.
Yeah. Sounds about right. And boundary throw in on the outer side. We got the Pies up by 2 points with less than a minute to play. Just kicking back today, guys. That's all. Maybe one day. Oh, that's 5 weeks. He's out. He's gone. Yep. Your man. How is Paddy Dow not getting a game, mate? What's you hyped him up? What's Brett Ratton thinking?
I'm a big fan of Dow, and I'm not sure what Ratton's thinking because he probably coaches St Kilda. So, but I don't know. We'll talk about David Teague.
I had Ratton in my mind, so
Teague's like, should I play Paddy or? But to answer your question, I don't think his ball use, which we've seen a lot.
That is a great kick, by the way.
Yeah. He's just not that polished. Oh, can they get a mark in the last 2 seconds?
He chopped the arms, he says. I chopped the arms.
To Conning, was it? Yeah.
I think Brett Ratton just jumped out of the box there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Dow because he wins it in the contest really well. He's had to put on a few kilos because he's pretty light for a bloke who's an inside mid. But, yeah, I think it's just maybe his ability to hurt the opposition a bit more. I think guys like Setterfield's gone in front of him, and they've still got Curnow in there as a big body, but I think he's playing okay so far. Like he gets a lot of in-tight handballs and that. He's probably lost the confidence in his kicking, but yeah, I'll back him in. He'll be okay in the long run, I think.
Shorty SuperCoach is backing Patrick in. Yeah, no, I got to get my coaches on. Coaches go on. Yeah, you got that live, ladies and gentlemen. So, look, we're all human, and I'm just kicking back on a Sunday. So,
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. So the Pies up by 2 points at quarter time. The Blues obviously had a chance late there. I reckon that was chopping the arms late on old mate. I'm not going to even guess his name because De Conning. Yeah, he's
his brother's on the Cats list, I believe.
Well, we're set for some really good things then. Yeah. This is going to be crazy good. Yeah. But yeah, probably a bit of chop in the arms there. Like upon I thought it live and on replay, probably a chance there to get a bit of a sort of high contact or chop of the arms, but it's all right. They did well to weather the storm there and get a few late Edward bets. What a man he is.
Yeah, you're right. But pretty close game. I don't think anyone seems overly on top, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Can we expect? This ad is insane.
Yeah, it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something else.
Is there any chance we're going to see a Tysio goal kicking video again soon? Because we used to get a lot of those on Tysio100, and I just think there's demand out there.
Yeah, well, certainly with maybe post COVID time / we can actually do stuff. We often just go for kicks and just kick back out. I mean, you certainly got a bit of traction for the one we did a while back. If you guys want to see us fail goal kicking, you can check out Shorty SuperCoach. If you go to his channel and go to the popular ones, that's right there, and some wonderful editing from Jake Langeniger Photography.
Check that channel out.
Yes, so check those guys out for sure. Welcome last night's music. Hi Tysio, cool. You have 1,000 subs now. Thanks, mate. Yeah, no, absolutely stoked. It's been a journey, and what a time to what a time to be alive. It's really nice to hit the number and get a bit of recognition and whatnot. But it's just been good fun to just go through the whole process. So thanks for joining in. Who have you tipped today? Last night's music. It's what we'd like to know. Very, very interested to know. So if you just want to just respond whenever you get a chance, that's great. He's got, well, it's been a bit of a split between the Pies. Gold Coast for later, nice one. Welcome everyone. Welcome. I'm on Snapchat, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. It's all happening. And now I'm just watching someone just eat some Maltesers, and
I'm putting it out there to the universe, Tice.
He's starting to get a few more people watching on.
We are live.
We're actually live. I'm gonna have to switch arms all day.
Get a few Tinderbirds watching the YouTube channel now, possibly, Tice. Because
I'll handball them straight over the top, mate. Because I'm all good back up. Hopefully, if you want to get a few Snapchat ones, who knows. So, if any lovely ladies are out there, that would suit, that like SuperCoach and would suit Shorty's his profile, well, get him to jump on and drop a line.
I'll put it out to the boys.
Yeah.
Just asking a few questions. How that go?
Oh, whatever, mate. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be interesting to get them on board.
Dan, I'll throw it at Dan.
Yeah, just get a few more watches and just see us sitting next to the couch, just looking at each other in the eyes. Oh my god! Yeah, Gold Coast and Northlake. Last night's music will be quite an interesting clash. I mean, both sides have been starved of, I suppose, wins and just wins in general lately. They haven't really been able to get those on the park, but what a game that'll be. Hopefully, they can at least put together a pretty reasonable contest and have a good showing. That's for sure. And this game will be interesting. Jay Keys, Car and the Blues. Yeah, go Blues. I'm right behind them today. I've obviously tipped them. Shorty's gone the Pie, so we've got a bit of a 50-50 split, and Short's got some vodka. It's not water. Sunday vodkas. No, it's
man, that sunlight is nasty, isn't it?
that is unstoppable. He's just getting taken by the sun. This is crazy. He says.
I closed the other blind. I thought that was doing the damage.
Just. I'm all good for water, thank you. I might have one soon, actually. Waters only. Daniel Watson, welcome. Water check, boys. Hi, Langs. Welcome to.
So I told you my Snapchat would do a bit of damage, mate. There you go.
This has been fantastic. Welcome to all of you live, and hopefully you're enjoying this COVID live stream. This is pretty much the only way to communicate in the modern day in 2020. So
Watson, one of the great centre half forwards of the Gravedale Tigers under 14s arrangement. Yes. Langers not so good with the football.
Yeah, what would you describe his kicking and marking abilities?
4 out of 10, below average, I'd say. Yeah.
4 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right.
How would you describe it?
Kicking probably, yeah, it's in that 4 or 5 range. Yeah.
I was just taking the piss. I think he's a 7, but you sounded serious.
I think on goal he's a
You're in hot water now.
Yeah, I've absolutely dug a hole here. So
remember that practice game we played and he kicked 8?
Yeah, well, his goal kicking was very good.
He'd want us to mention that, but
Jake Langenegger Photography, who's honest now, I've hit you more times on the lead than anyone, Daniel. So, ouch.
That's true. Remember that time when he didn't pass to you for about 26 minutes? Was that the controversy? Was it?
Is that where I complained about not getting the ball delivered?
I think it was like 4-on-4, or even at netball. Remember when we played mixed netball?
Okay, well, Watson's got some stuff for us as well. He's going for the Blues. You don't have to watch, mate. Just listen in the background. You don't have to watch. It's all about the audio quality, mate. And Watto's also gone with the under-16s ruckman, Daniel. So you've obviously.
Apologies, Jack.
I also set up Brett Ratman was coaching the Blues. So yeah, for you and Langs there, Watson, you obviously got that one wrong, and I sincerely apologise for any harm that I've caused. Yeah, and Lang's rating his kicking very nicely as well. Langs, I'd say your marking might need a little bit of work. Kicking's better than your marking, but all in good time, my friend. Hopefully we're still friends after these constructive feedback.
A couple of friendships in the quarter time break. So
yeah, and I need to get some orders into me very shortly. Good stuff, Josh. How are you going today? Hello, and good afternoon. And what a great tap from Grundy straight down to Cripps.
Do you want to hear a few possession leaders, Ty?
Yeah, mate. I'll chuck you the mic. I'll get some water into me, and you can get stuck in the possessions right now.
No worries. Thank you, Tys. That could be Bondi rocking up. Get him involved. Oh, Mason Cox, he's dropped it.
Again.
He probably only gets about 3 looks at it a game, Coxie. He'd want to be holding that. That's poor. What was I doing on possessions? Elliott's had 9. They've put him into the midfield lately, and he's had 9. That's not too bad. Setterfield 8, Pendlebury 8. Liam Jones had 7. A few intercept possessions there. Walsh, had 6. That's not too bad for Shorty's little same-game multi. Oh, that's a nice kick. Mackay should wrap that up.
Nothing more could do there.
He'll just waltz onto the left here and snap it round, I'd say. Ooh.
Settle down, mate.
Where's Taylor Adams? I wanted him under 25.
Hopefully he hasn't racked it up.
I'm not trying to encourage gambling too much. Mackay snaps it, and I think he's got it straight through the middle.
Kick. Harry has put Carlton in front by 3 points.
I know this bloke. Sam. Yeah, went to school with him, actually. Yeah.
No good.
So I don't think Sam Martin will be watching the Tysio100 live stream, but still, we'll send our best wishes. He's a good bloke, actually. He's friends with my sister.
Nice one. Yeah. Hopefully he's recovered all well and he's doing okay.
Yes. I think we've got a photo sent through in the group inbox. I'm just going to predict this could be a screenshot of us.
It could be me with my awkward.
There it is.
Look at him go.
Have a look at the lads.
Have a look at this. Excellent. Yeah, there you go. Nice one. Yes.
We're trending now, Tys. We're trending.
Yeah, he's putting my name out there. What a man.
I am only here till half time, unfortunately. I am going to hang out with Laurie, who we actually met off YouTube, which is kind of ironic, but been meaning to catch up with him for a while. So we might just go for a little wander down the coast or something like that. So, yeah. What happened?
Watson's got some comments here.
Oh, Watson.
I'll read in order.
Read him out to me.
Josh mad about last night. I'm gonna guess you're a Saints man. Potentially, that's my guess. Was there any other games on? I think that was the main one. But
last night was just Saints Melbourne. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting coaches' names wrong, and I feel like Robinson at the moment. So we'll get to what in just a sec. Tell us all about last night, Josh, and the frustrations you had. We'll go from there. And we've got Langs here with Blues had all the players drop 5 marks in the sun. Yeah, I tell you what, we can't see Shorty in the sun, and the Blues they can't get it going right there. And yeah, thanks very much, Watson, for the support there. And Watson's also got another question as well. Is it
Can you read it out to me, mate?
Yeah, I'm happy to. So you obviously mentioned you're seeing Lawrence and go for a little bit of stroll, but exercise. Laurie or Pagan has come up. So who is it? Who is it really?
Just Laurie this afternoon, Watson. But yeah, I occasionally hang out with Pagan and go for a nice walk. She's a nice young lady. Thanks for the question, mate. Yeah,
very good.
Yeah.
There you go. And there's the man. speaking of the dog.
I'll see you in about an hour, mate. Just hold tight.
And we got Langs as well. Pagan's panic. That's great.
Clear the 50. Give me the 50.
And yeah, for those of you watching on, we were just obviously mentioning Laurie and how Shorty's going to meet him soon. Laurie Hammy, check him out. He is a surfing wizard. So if you want to see him just absolutely tear it up in the sea, he's your man.
Dance too. Doesn't mind a bit of a dance while he's not surfing. Can dance.
He's just got all the moves. So back to the game. Eddie Betts. I reckon Eddie Betts 12 years ago would have kicked that, but that's all right.
You know who else has some good dance moves on the D floor? You. When we're back in business, going out to the clubs, can you come out with me?
Watson, I might need you for this. Watson.
Me, you and Watto prowling outside Geelong Hotel.
I was hoping Ballarat.
Oh, Bluestone.
That place, Rafters, that place your favourite place? We need to get Tim on here. Tell you.
I sent it to Tim, so hopefully he jumps on board. But yeah, Rafters wasn't exactly my genre of music, was it, Ty? Probably 70s, 80s. Yeah, it's not.
I was getting right around. Tim and I were getting right around it. And you're just sitting there like, yeah, can't wait to go home. You just want to get a kebab and just piss off out of here. Oh, my goodness.
Sorry for the audio, but Chris nearly went Zach Butterstone. Thomas.
Thomas.
Right up, yeah, and he does.
Oh, my goodness. Gee, guys, for those of you that just joined on, I picked Thomas to get any time. I think I told Bondi anytime goal scorer, Josh Thomas, lock him in against the Dockers, and he didn't. He dropped a mark like in the goal square or a free play intercepted it, and he just didn't look like it for any of the game, and it was shocking. So that was disappointing, and now he's just like kicked 2 goals. He's been involved with everything, and yeah, it's crazy what happens.
Bruce was very excited just then.
He was frothing.
Yeah,
he was frothing. Tysio come to GH. Oh, mate, I'm washed up. Let's be honest. And Laurie's gone with Watto, Tiz, Short, and Laurie. What the 4? Well, it's not the 3 Musketeers. what goes with 4? We need something.
Oh, what a quartet! Yeah,
Short
around it, Laurie.
And Watto's also gone with it. Has your age range there as well. I think he's referencing Rafters there. We'll hand over to Shorty SuperCoach.
Thanks for the question, Jack. I appreciate it. Let me just check the wording on that. Has your age range? It's pretty good, mate. I've got no idea what you're referring to there, but no, I'm just an honest man looking for love in the world, and yeah, so I look forward to going out to town with me, Langers, Tysio, Chuka, Laurie, Watto will be there. I think I'll probably. Oh, we got a bit more going. Laurie's back as well. That's the one, Langs. The 4 horsemen. That's Langers. That's what he's saying for the.
That's why you get paid the big bucks, Langers. You make the big calls, and we love it.
There's some real banter going on with Laurie and Watto. Safe to say, I think Laurie's got his eyes on a young lady at the supermarket.
Just an FYI, Laurie, this will be live, and this this will stay up forever. So just keep an eye out.
One day, the chick just down aisle 7 just logs on to Tysio100. She's like, "Hang on, are they talking about me for 25 minutes?"
Could be getting crazy. No names, Tyson. No, mate. We're just guys kicking back on a Sunday. That's all we're doing. Mason Cox, 5 goals straight, and he loves them from there. And well,
maybe he will. Yeah.
Buckley. We got Talon or Talon. Sorry, Watson Ponsford. Keep it up, boys. Love the content. Thanks very much, mate, for commenting. Welcome to the stream, and hope you're enjoying a lovely Sunday with the Carlton. With the Carlton. I couldn't think of what the Carlton. The Blues and the Pies. Oh,
yes, Tice just recovers.
Go the Blues. Go Ratton for 2020. Unbelievable. That was going really well until I just blanked out on the Blues. So that's okay. Lang's glad you're having a good laugh there, mate. If you got us on one screen and, you know, what's going on? Here's Jaden Stevenson just kicks the goal. And then my voice dies as well. That was like Chriso. Yeah. Bring back Channel 10. Chriso, what a man he was. Unbelievable.
Could I get everyone's opinion out there on just the visual setup from Tiz here? I think Tice thought it'd be a great idea to just film in front of the blaring sun, just giving everyone's retinas just insane attack on your eyes. You can barely see me. Look at that.
Yeah, he's just the invisible man. So, well, on the TV and now on the phone. Great, mate. I love it. We nearly need. What if you put your suit and just hang it up and hook it over the top there? That's a possibility. I learned from Bronson. I think she used her whatever you call dressing gown as like a little sun blocker out of her. So, ladies and gentlemen, just experiencing some technical difficulties. So hopefully we can hook that over the top there and just it just breaks out $10,000 curtains. Langy, perfect, mate. You're absolutely spot on. My iris will stay 1 millimeter wide for the rest of my life.
Good idea, Tice.
No, thanks, Bronte. If you're home watching on, well done. No, well done to Bronson for the life hack there. And Plough Man takes it out of bounds.
That's actually so much better.
Yeah, excellent. Well, yeah, he's the lighting specialist. He's the audio specialist. He's a specialist in a lot of areas, Laurie. He's a man of many talents. Back into the game. Does Noble ever kick it more than 20 metres? That's my question. Oh, imagine just runs and lopes for a long ball. Gee, Jones as well.
Hitting that 15-metre kicks all the time.
Maybe it's like me with my footy career. I couldn't kick over Jampton, but that's all right. It's just a bit of fun, you know.
Is there ever a chance you'll return to the footy field, mate? There's got to be a chance.
It's unlikely, but it's not to say it's impossible. I know that's a Chris.
Get off the fence, mate. Tell the viewers out there, we've got a massive crowd watching us here today. Is there any hope Tice can return one day?
There's a slim hope. That's about it. So
that's all I know.
Yeah, I don't want to have too much light like there is just before, but yeah, there you go. We'll wait and see. But Langs, maybe another time. I'll just see how this goes and just kick back, mate. But possibly on a Friday night, we'll just assess the vibe, or if I'm just lonesome watching a game and I feel like watching it, I could do a bit of commentary. Oh, that is an amazing goal by Fisher. Wow. I'll chime in with random comments from time to time, Langs, but as far as a live commentary goes, I'll just calm down today and just chill out. But yes. And Laurie with Cox first comeback in a while. This Cox first comeback in a while. Oh, it is a question. yeah, sorry if that hurt your heartlangs, but hopefully provide some good comments from time to time.
What was Lang asking?
He's just a bit of live commentary. He's just seeing if I'm up for that, but just kicking back. First game for a while. Yep. Yeah, they've gone very tall, and I don't believe he's played much footy of late. But
yeah, he's only played 5 games this year. He did play against the Roos last week, but prior to that, round 6 was the first game or the last game since
against the GWS Giants.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Did you see him wrap up Atley? Oh, sorry, no, Simpkin. Did you see Big Coxie wrap up Simpkin last week? I couldn't believe it.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, we went to sides him and he just like ran into the wall anyway.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's one of those ones where it's almost too obvious you're going to try and run around him. And yeah, it's quite funny.
He wasn't buying the candy he was selling. And another big stoppage come up here in the Shinner Square. Just getting my Family Guy on, guys.
Commentary would be all right one time, though, because you let's be honest, you rate yourself as a bit of a commentator, you know.
I don't mind a bit of commentating. Let us know in the comments, guys, if that would be something you'd be interested in the future. Feel free to comment Y or N. It could be Y as in why you're asking me this. But I'll happily take suggestions. Weak as water. Let's have a look at this again, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Wilbur, that was holding the ball. That could have been. Yeah. Fair.
That's fair.
I just think you drank your own bath water there, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and he plays on from the pocket. Oh, geez. Same sort of. Oh, my God. That
looked like it was missing for ages.
Langs. Let's take us back to David Roden. That was David Roden, 100%. That kick was going out on the full for Eddie Betts, but he somehow got it back and it hit the post. That was, I want to find that highlight of David Roden nearly kicking it out on the full when he's straight in front from 20 out and it goes through for a goal. We need to find that vision. Yes. Oh, it's amazing scenes. Fisher, he's a really good player for the Blues. He's very crafty and he's got some good speed, good skills. It's nearly ball from old mate. I can't pronounce his name very well. I'll probably just say Brett Ratton. DeConing, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. It's either DeConing or DeConing. I'm honestly not sure.
As we cross live to Brett Latin in the box. Can't even pronounce stuff today. I slept all right, guys. I don't know what's going on today. Snap out of the pack, though. Not bad. As Moore just gets concussion from the Sharon. And then look at the goal umpire. He's really lining up here. Brett Latin. Mitchmond and North Melbourne. Oh, God. That was a good tap. Gibbons busting his way through. Boy, oh boy. David Dweeb. What is happening? Yeah. David Teague, David Dweeb.
This is on another planet.
Yeah, it's unbelievable scenes. Oh, I'm glad the viewership's gone a bit away since we get Brett Latin. Oh, my goodness. What a game we've got here. 3 points of difference, 6.5 to go of game time, and the Blues in their forward 50. Hopefully get a sausage roll here. But the former basketballer just plays soccer. Yeah, nearly a free there. The big question today, though, is... Oh, he's gone! Oh!
Alex had an absolute howler. He's playing trash today.
That was shocking. Was that over the shoulder? Edward. Go, Edward. Oh, go, Edward. Get him. Boy. Oh, what a tackle from Edward. This is amazing. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy. Wow, what is going on? I thought he got the jumper, but let's see if he got the ankles at the end of it. Yeah, I just think I don't think he just fell, mate.
I think he just fell, yeah. I think you're right.
Oh, I just think he's soft, so...
Noble actually kicks long and from the side.
Wasn't a very noble action, if I do say so myself. Walsh. What a year Kuno's had as well. He's normally right up there in the best players. Murphy wants a goal. That's an up and under kick. That's shocking. Fisher, I'm backing him in here. Oh, Gibbons will get it. He's hit the belly of the ball, but he's got some 3-on-1. Edward Betts takes a beauty. Shout out Jonah McKenzie, please. Yep. I'm giving a shout out to Mr. Jonah McKenzie. Shout out. Cheers, money. Jay money.
He's a dangerous unit, Jonah. Dangerous unit. Yeah.
Speaking of dangerous units, he's right up there, and so is Eddie Betts. He's about to kick a sausage roll, but let's see if he puts it through.
Oh, he's got it.
I reckon he's got it. And look at those guns. Back to Jay Money.
Well, good segue, because speaking of guns,
Yes.
Jonah's got some biceps on him, but you can add him to the list of fellas to come out with us to Geelong Hotel when you make your fantastic return to the nightlife of Geelong. I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, what is happening here?
Happening where?
Oh, just on the TV,
Oh,
mate.
the
Just saying 1-star reviews, 5-star reviews, it's all happening. Yeah, you raised a very good point there, Jake Lingenegger Photography. They are applying severe pressure and really making the Pies work for it. They all went beast for there because they had 3 players to choose from there, and Edward, a very nice grab and a nice little slips catch for Betts, and kicks another one.
We've talked a lot of trash today, Tice, but what is going on with the Pies? I mean, start of the year, first 4 to 6 weeks, they were one of the most reliable clubs. They've been a good side for a long time. And Carlton, yeah, they're improved. They're going better. But this Collingwood team, we're sort of waiting for them to play better footy, but they're just not that good at the moment, aren't they? What's going on? Can they challenge at all for the rest of the year, or is this who they are now?
Well, mate, we've seen a little bit of, I suppose, a body of work from the Pies over the last sort of month, 6 weeks, and they've just sort of, since that Geelong game, they've gone off the boil big time. I mean, I think that loss to West Coast has been a little bit scarring. They've had so many off-field issues and then so many injuries, and you add the COVID situation and whatnot. They've really just gone off the handle and not playing the footy they were, because they were winning at the stoppages. They were scoring 4 or 5 goals early, and it was even sort of a problem, early in the season, but they've just sort of capitulated to that extent of not really being able to get enough scoreboard for the dominance they've had, because their kicking was clinical. Their kicking, as Curnow comes in and kicks another one. The Blues are looking the goods at the moment, and the Pies, well, most of their scoring comes in the first half. They're going to be finding it pretty tough to get back into it. So I reckon that's been all those factors factored in, have probably really contributed to the results we're seeing right now. And they would be happy just to make the 8, but they might be just making up the numbers as well.
Yeah, you're right. I suppose with all those factors you mentioned, the biggest one probably is injuries. I mean, people talk about, lose a soldier, replace a soldier, but let's be honest. What is it? Howe, Treloar, DeGoey, and Side Bottoms left the hub.
Yep.
So
take that out of any good side.
And I'm sure there's probably others that the Pies fans know a bit closer than us, but they are some massive losses. But yeah, I think they may really struggle to break through for Buckley. He's been for so long trying to land that flag in the Collingwood colours, and I see them trending downward rather than contending in the future. So they had the injuries last year too, didn't they? I think, was it last year?
Yeah,
they struggled as well.
Yep. Be tough. Will be tough, and we got Watson there with. Can't wait to see the Pies smashed on Friday night. I'm going to guess they're playing the Lions based on that comment without me knowing. Stevenson with a big mark inside 50, and you'd like to back him from here. He's normally pretty reliable on the set shot, and then Lang's obviously talking about DeGoey here. DeGoey comes back and kicks 5. Cats lose, and then the Pies are terrible afterwards. That was so annoying. I hated that. Curnow, speaking of McKenzie and guns, Curnow, wow, he's got a body. Would have backed him in there, but Stevenson, just a minor score there for the Pies. 8 points to margin in favour of the Blue Baggers. When the Lions get Joe Danaher, we'll be unbeatable, says Mr. Watson. So this is, I mean, he is not a bad kicker goal at all, and he's a very good presence up forward. I feel like McStay and Hipwood will feel a little bit. Geez, that's not a great kick from Edward. They'll feel a little bit down and out about that they've had to go further. But I think when you're in the premiership window, you want to get the best available talent, and
I think
be very tough to beat.
Like Hipwood's a talented player, but I don't think McStay is anything to write home about. Like, yeah, he's filling a key post, and Hipwood's he's not a big body. He's pretty lightly built. Like, he's the sort of guy that you'd like to have roaming up the field. And Danaher's probably similar. He's probably more of a mobile type too, but I think he can take more big contested marks than, say, he seems to have more of a presence than Hipwood from what I've seen. But
yeah, very nicely. And what I says, McStay is garbage.
Didn't mince his words there, Watson.
Hopefully he's not watching on. McStay, I don't think he'll be watching on this afternoon, but that's okay. And Langs loves to say McStay or McGo. Oh, but Chuka's made the trip as well this afternoon. Welcome Riley to the team.
Chuka must have just finished up a date with a nice young lady, and now he's just managed to find his way onto YouTube. So there you go. He's a bit of a ladies' man, Riley. So how are you, mate?
Good to see you, Chucky D. Chucky D. Yes. What do I think of Sav, Tyson? Well, for any Geelong's fans that aren't closely acquainted to myself, just block your ears. But honestly, I don't think Sav is in our best 22. I think we're a much better side without him in the side. We're much more mobile, and Gary Rowan has almost taken his role, and Rowan's been able to play that second tall as the Pies go forward. Here, the sun gets in the eyes again. Simpson. Oh, Mychek loves these. That's huge. That is huge. Brings it back to 2 and back to Chucky D. Yeah, Sav just really... He doesn't take marks. He's kicked 3 goals in 9 games. And for a key forward, you need to be getting more out of more bang for your buck than that. So I think down the track, I wouldn't be comfortable with him in a final for us at the minute. I don't think we need him in the side. So, yeah, he's slow. He drops marks. He doesn't kick goals. He's not confident. He's probably had half an hour of good footy this year.
Half an hour.
I've been counting the minutes. So, yeah, that's what I think, Chook. That's my honest, objective opinion on Asava Radicalier. So, hopefully I don't get sued or anything. But well,
it's just your opinion, mate. You won't get sued for your opinion.
I'm just a guy with an opinion. So, as the Gold Coast chairman Tony Cochran says, opinions are like arseholes. We've all got one. Ah, yes. Good old Tony. Yes. Do you have any thoughts on Asava? Anything else to add to that long list?
I agree with you, Tice. I think people get a bit obsessed with having 2 key forwards. I guess historically that's how teams have set up. So we always kind of are searching for that. But the fact is, Rowan plays tall, which I think you sort of mentioned. You know, he's capable of giving you both. He can mark in the air.
Oh, and you just put through a ripper from 50. What a kick.
Not a bad game, actually. It's starting to flow a bit. But, yeah, Rowan can do both. He can mark in the air, be a presence, and also provide pressure on the deck. So you lose the pressure factor with Sav, and he just doesn't do enough offensively. So, and let's face it, at the moment, we're arguably the form team of the competition. So I don't see any reason why you would flirt with it. Ablett's going to come back, and that'd be the only change I'd be making to the forward line.
Yeah, absolutely. And he probably comes in for... it's really tough because he's like... You see what Close has done, and his numbers aren't great, but his pressure's really good. So naturally, he probably comes in for a Close. But,
yeah,
I mean, it's going to come down to availability and Dalhouse's form as well. And Atkins is probably that other guy that it's Atkins... Dalhouse or Close that he'll take out. Most likely Close.
Definitely. I think it would be Close at the minute, but Atkins was pretty good in the middle.
Yeah,
as well. Like
second bow.
They throw him in there, and he's a very active tackling sort of player. So
absolutely,
yeah, it's good to have him in that option as well. But I think Gaz, by the sounds of it, will play the last game of the season.
Right. Yep, that's good.
And then gear up for the finals.
Hopefully, what we got him for. Yeah. Lawrence has said Atkins in the middle did look good. Yeah, he was winning it out pretty well, and for games to where we have struggled in the past, where we've sort of just had a bit of an off game, he's been really, really good. Sort of in the middle, like that one guy that sort of really tried his best and gave it a red hot crack. His year, I agree with you, Laurie. Probably not good this year compared to last year. So a little bit of second year blues, but he says you're pretty much spot on the money. So yes, hopefully he can be a bit better for the run going into finals. His pressure will be sorely needed. We've got 15 seconds left of the opening half and been a cracking game. It's more so. What the hell? That was like Luke Shuey where he just sort of changed. Oh my god! He nearly died. He nearly went into that board. Wow.
Quain is off.
Oh my god!
Come back, mate. Come back.
Langs have stopped the clock here, so they have been listening to the AFL Unlimited podcast. And as you mentioned, Sam Menegola, Kaji, it's a good chance he's going to have to beat Paddy for it, as it normally is.
Guthrie would be right up there too. Guthrie, Hawkins,
Duncan would be
Blitzups, Duncan, of course. Yeah.
There's a lot of good players there. Yep, Chook all over Guthrie, loves Guthrie. And that is half time, ladies and gentlemen. Carlton 7-2, 44 plays the Pies, 5-6, 36. Entertaining game on our hands here. And very entertaining first half of football. Daniel.
Yeah, it's been fun, mate. I think far more entertaining when we're live, There's good interaction here. Normally I didn't expect the boys to get around so much, so it's good. But no, it's been fun. We'll have to do this again. I will depart. Laurie, if you're out there, I'll probably leave in about 5 minutes' time and come and swing by and we'll go for a walk. But yeah, it's been good. What do you reckon? Blues from here? You must be happy with your tip so far. Stick with them.
Yeah, I'm liking the Blues. Well, not as much as this guy, but that was loud. I think the Blues from here that look like they've got the answers for the Pies, and probably that midfield battle they seem to be getting on top and their forward pressure. So I'm going to stick with the Blues.
Hashtag couch crowd. Can we see you? Like, look at this guy. Wow. Can we get you in some tight white shorts, bit of music, Cats Guernsey, and could you send in a video to Channel 7? Could we arrange that?
If it's got Tysio100 associated with it somewhere, so then people can just auto-discover. That sounds sensational. But you mentioned a few there: Langs, Guthrie, Menegola, Hawkins, Duncan, Paddy. Sort of the list that definitely potential winners. So, and we just got anonymous on the TV. So sick. Yes. No, there's and that's a good thing. I mean, it means we're playing pretty well and whatnot. Seeing the game there just reminded me of earlier. So there's someone that was upset about the result last night. We just want to get a little bit of a gauge on who that was. And thanks very much, Talon, if you're watching on. Appreciate the thoughts there and loving the content. Still trying to find that comment. If they're a Saints man. Yeah, Josh. He might have said he was a Saints man last live session, but it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy at the minute. So loving the chat, guys. Keep it going. While it's half time, I'll probably whack some dinner on at some stage and just chuck it all in the oven and
How would you rate your cooking skills? Like, you're a taken man, you're obviously in the kitchen a little bit. Like, how would you assess your cooking ability?
It's okay. It's definitely needs work. It's probably more so assigning time for it. I do keep it pretty simple and try and ensure there's veggies and a different sort of meat. And I love some chippies as well. And I'll just try and I don't go too crazy or creative. Although spag bowl could be on the menu this week for me actually making it. But
really?
What about yourself?
Nah, poor mate. No. There's a reason that I'm single. I'm not very good in the kitchen. So I think you've got me. You've seen me, mate. I'm more of a microwave operator. So tonight I think I'll probably just throw the meal in the microwave for 4.5 minutes, put it in a bowl, another minute, and that'll do me nicely. So poor. Yeah.
What are we all having for dinner, guys? I've got to assess the freezer scenario. I'll let you go, Shorty. So thanks heaps for watching, guys, with Shorty's involvement here. he's about to just go to another dimension. And it's been great having you on today. So Shorty SuperCoach, you can feel free to check out that goal kicking video as well. For those of you that haven't seen that, it's that's where we get all pretty crazy. And I don't have too many howls, but there's one in there that I think people particularly enjoy, a bit of a Shannon Grant reference there as well. So been great to have you on board, mate. And I reckon some Friday night games from time to time could come in handy. And it's just been good fun, good engagement from the fellas, and enjoy your fresh air.
Yeah, thanks, mate. No, it's been fun. And I'll definitely do it again, and definitely answer Langer's question about your chicken in the oven. That'd be great. I'll probably listen to your stream in the car.
Excellent. Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Shorty SuperCoach, for joining us. And I could get some light going, maybe on the other one, just so I'm not in a dark room, or maybe that one. So, Langs. I still remember yes, the chicken things in the oven. Yeah, mate. I'm glad. Thanks for the light there. Yeah, that was a time in my life where I was a bit new and a bit green to the world. So I've definitely had better times in the kitchen than that one. But yeah, Bronson and I were getting our cooking on, and she also couldn't believe it. So yeah, tough times, mate. I don't even know if we had trays back then. I just work here, so yeah, kicking back. But let's have a look at some stats here. And we'll potentially get Shorty. Oh, I don't think we will, but the numbers and the disposals, we'll have to see how that's all going as well. Maybe that will be for another live stream to see how his things went, or you can check out his channel. I don't think he will review the results, but that's okay. I'll inform you in some way, shape, or form if I remember. Yeah, Langs, that was a tough time in my life, I will admit. Yeah, it was ultimate sellout. It went viral, and yeah, you win something, you lose something, hey, I guess. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. How would you rate your cooking in the kitchen, Langs? Yeah, maybe Langs is just going off for a halftime coastal session as well. Yep. Guys, I need a water. So badly. Oh, Langs, excuse me. Langs, if you're watching on, did you just see Ned on the TV as well? Well, I don't know why. I don't know when Ned became a Collingwood runner, but tell you what, unbelievable scenes. I'm just saying goodbye to Shorty SuperCoach. Have a sensational afternoon and catch you later. Drive safe. Okay. Gosh, my hands are getting a severe workout. Why does this microphone weigh 20 kilos? Langs, I need a microphone stand that just connects to this couch. It'd be a great help. And while I'm thinking of it, who wins from here? We've got Carlton up by 8 points, half time. Pies obviously hit back late a bit there, and then the Blues got a nice one towards the end there. I'm going to back in the Blues here, but I'd love to hear you guys comment in the chat to tell me who you reckon's going to win from here. And hopefully get an entertaining second half. It's obviously going to be a tight finish, I reckon. I might just lay down on the couch too while I'm at it. Just kick back. Oh, boy. This is tough work, guys. It's not as easy as you look, just sitting back on the couch. Chooky D's gone the Pies, yeah. You can elaborate as well, Chook. I'd love to hear your extra thoughts on as to why you think the Pies will get the job done and continue on. I've also, for when I'm starting my dinner, I've got my Charizard figurine, so he will entertain you guys when I chuck on the oven and stuff. So you'll be absolutely all set for when I disappear momentarily. All right, Chook. Well, you're flipping the coin. Tell the viewers at home listening in what coin flipping app you're using, because you might be able to get some affiliate marketing commission, and you might be able to generate a few extra dollars towards that, assuming it's maybe it has to be paid up, but I'm very interested to see what coin flipping up it is. Look at Jimmy Bartel, just an absolute specimen. What a man. Who wins from here? Jackery Watson? Oh, Tom Brown's just breaking the news about Toby Green. Gosh. Yeah. Will he get a week? That's another big question. They tend to not show up when Toby Green doesn't play. Bit of a dirty act. He'll probably get a fine, I'd say, but we'll wait and see the verdict on that. Conker just throwing up a lung, basically. Definitely needed the trainer there. That was crazy. Langs, if that happens, I might throw up like Conker was. I might have a similar reaction. Yeah, if Green goes, it's literally the AFL just saying they've got no credibility at all, and their standards are all over the place. So I sincerely hope that the right action and outcome happens. And guys, if you haven't seen the video of me going off the boil with Tom Lynch playing in this round, I'll definitely go into more detail there. But more than happy for players to get sanctions and consequences applied to them as long as similar stuff gets the same action. So, and one thing I would have loved to say in the comments as well would have been like, so say in high school, let's say, for example, you threw a pen at the teacher or something like that. I'm not speaking from direct experience, just an example where you throw a pen at the teacher and, all right, okay, you are suspended for a day or you go to detention after school. And then Tom Lynch does the same thing. He throws a pen at the teacher, but it's like, oh no, that's all right. It's Tom Lynch, so he's allowed to throw pens at the teacher. That's my angle there with the suspensions and I suppose, consequences. I suppose as a result of actions. And obviously, we've seen Tom Hawkins been a bit of a scapegoat for some contentious MRP and MRO decisions over the years. Was really disappointing at times, and he did very similar things that Tom Lynch did. Phil Davis, Dane Rampy, Schofield's probably. I'm happy for him to get a week for Schofield. Schofield's one in the prelim, but yeah, when you see all those, and I only just go for Tom Hawkins because it's the most obvious one off the top of my head. I go through hours of content if I wanted to and find other players, but that's just based off what I know. So. And then, when Tom Lynch gets away with that kind of stuff, it makes me go, what credibility does the AFL have here? They just want the best players playing in the potential grand final sort of match preview before it actually happens. So to answer your question, Langs, I hope the MRO makes the right call and has everyone's best interests at heart. But I definitely don't like Green doing that. I wish they could just make the fines a lot bigger as well. That would be ideal because then players would be less deterred from doing that kind of activity. But Gary Lyons supposedly reckons you can't do that. So I don't know. I wish there was scope for it to be like 5, 10 grand fines, 20 grand fines, like just stuff that might not be a week, but 20 grand might be going a bit far, but maybe 5 or 10 grand fines will be a good starting point, and that would at least help deter players a bit more, hopefully. But there's my 2 cents on MRP and MRO. I honestly think I could do a much better job, but that's all right. I don't want the job, but there you go. Chucky D has got a question for us. Which teams are in best contention for the flag? So I was watching it on the couch, and I love watching it, and obviously 360 as well. And I've been even before seeing, I suppose, they do like a bit of a graph on the top, the categories you got to be the top 5 in over a period of time to best represent what a premiership contender or a premiership winner looks like. And I think, Richmond, West Coast, and Geelong are my top three, and I reckon everyone else is below them right at the minute. So I think, it's going to be out of those three. When push comes to shove, I think if you're playing West Coast in the final over there, it's going to be tough. Even if they're away, you're probably a better chance if they're like in Queensland. But yeah, if you come up against either of those three, good luck to you. And then you look, I suppose, a few others below that. I think, Brisbane and Port Adelaide are just below those for mine, just with, I suppose, ticking all those boxes. And sorry to break your heart, Watson. I suppose in that key forward realm, key forwards generally win finals, and I can attest to that because Tom Lynch kicked 5 goals in a prelim final, which won him the game, and they played blitz halves on the wing. That's all right. So, Chook, I reckon those teams right up there to win the flag, and they'll be tough to beat, that's for sure. Dogs, if they got an absolute roll, and the Giants can get on a roll, but I think, the Saints are probably up there for a chance in the 8. Carlton, Collingwood, a few sides sort of battling for a spot. We got Shorty SuperCoach. He's joined into the car and he's loving it. Ever nearly been kicked out of the footy by security, Tice? Oh, this one's a little sellout. I reckon this is a 2014 final against the Hawks. I'm going to guess it was definitely a Hawthorn game. I do remember that much. And I'd have some words I'd like to take back if I had my time again. I think it was like umpiring or Cyril or something like that. It was I just got Cyril did something mercurial or got away with a silly free kick or something, and I had some choice words which if I had my time again I probably would act a bit better. And then security, they gave a bit of a look and said just calm down, mate, just settle down. So gamble responsibly at home and act responsibly at the footy field when you do happen to get into the crowd if you're outside of Queensland and Northern Territory, Adelaide, and also the West. So pretty much anywhere else you just can't go anywhere. So thanks, mate. I thought that was a nice PG rated explanation of the incident. Not a great night for the Cats fans, that one. Not quite getting the result, but that's that's all right. Hawks just went on to win 3 flags in a row, so sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Got Eddie Betts. Just what a specimen he is. I think we've got some extra company as well. Any other questions, Short? Hello, how you going? Oh, here's Brett Radden once again, guys. He's on the camera. We got Fondy as well joining us at home. We are live. So out goes Short, D Short out in Z Bond. If he's up for the fight. Yeah. Bond's just he's come back from a very coastal location. It's been a coastal kind of day, and he's replaced Short on the bench. This is going to be crazy good. Bondy's a bit of a gambler as well, so let's see how he goes. G'day, Simon. Welcome, mate. Sniff. Yeah, the Pies have a sniff. Feel free to elaborate further, and that will see what discussion we can get stuck into there. Welcome to the channel, Simon. Who has Simon tipped? Yeah, not many marks for Maynard and Moore. I've taken 2 marks between them. Shorty has. He's live. Just he's listening in. He's going to see Lawrence at the coast, and yes, confirmed Lawrence. Yeah. No, what I was on that one, asking if it was Pagan or not. We'll send Pagan the live stream as well. Bondy's just working his phone. Yep. So they're going for a stroll and stuff. So Welcome to the stream. We've got Zach Bond live here.
How are we all? Welcome to Tysio100. This is a great place to be. I was going to give him a plug on my Facebook, but I don't know whether I should do that. I don't know how to.
Why? Because you're on it.
Now I'm on it myself, so I don't want everyone looking at my ugly mug. So
He's on his mug. This is crazy. What is happening here? Shorty says it's like replacing Tom Hawkins with Henry Playfair. What are your thoughts on that, Zach?
That's a bit rough. I'd more consider myself Dustin Martin, but
yeah, I'm thinking maybe more not at the same rate of Galea, but I would say Gary Rowan for Tom Hawkins. What do you reckon?
Gary Rowan's all right. I'll give it. I'll take it.
You're obviously a football specialist prior to your injuries, which feel free to delve into as little or as much as possible. But how would you describe your game? Like who would you liken yourself to, and not Dustin Martin, please?
Who do I liken myself to?
Yeah. This has got to be genuine, by the way.
Yeah, genuine. I'm no good at football. Well, I can't kick, so I was given the role to be a tagger. So I think I did pretty well when I was a tagger. So I'd most likely I'd say Matty De Boer at the moment.
Nice one. De Boer is a very solid player. And we got Lang says hi, Bond Bibby. So he's saying good day. It's nicely. And Lang's also got a question for you. Who he thinks will win Coleman and his Lyncher chance?
Coleman.
Kennedy, Hawkins, and Charlie Dixon, who's back into the reins. And if Lynch kicks a big bag someday, could be a chance. Who do you reckon?
I think Lynch is out of it. I don't think Lynch is in it at all. Tiz keeps backing on about Hawkins, and at the start of the year, he showed me his predicted All-Australian team, and he had him in there. I'm like, come on, Tiz, like he's not that good. But the last few weeks, seeing his stats, he's up there. I think he's a man to beat, but I really think going forward, I think Dicko's going to win it.
Charles, yep. Hopefully he can straighten up his kicking and make every post a winner there. So Shorty's got a comment as well. Hey Bondi, you and Tiz going to home house after COVID restrictions? This is an AFL channel, mate. It's not a club gambling channel. That's all right. Vaughn, what are your thoughts?
Home house. Yeah, look, I'd be there right now, to be honest, if COVID wasn't a thing. I had a rough day down the coast here. So I fell on my ass a couple of times.
Oh, no. I was going to ask, how's your day going? And feel free to delve into that.
I feel like I've bruised me coccyx. No, it's not that bad. It was a long walk, and it started raining. And I was like, this is fucking shit. But it was a good day with the misso, going out down the lawn, down to She Oaks Falls. Yep. Yeah. Excellent. Started all the way up at the top and walked all the way down. It was about 8 kilometre round trip, I think. So not bad.
His legs are pumping. That's a sensational effort and a very nice day. Talking about coccyx, though, Jake Langenegger, also in Lawn, had a bit of an incident with his coccyx. Lang, feel free to comment in the chat there on your experience there, and feel free to tell a bit of a story there. And Short also reckons we can dance. I think when we're not injured / cooked, sometimes you're not too bad and sometimes you're good. How would you rate your dancing moves?
Dancing, not a 10 out of 10. I'm pretty shocking dancing. After I've had a few, I feel like I'm the best dancer in the world. But I don't know. I don't know any moves, mate. I'm straight up. Back in my single days, it was just straight up. All right, what's the party tonight? And away we went. But no, not anymore, mate. If I had to be on a dance floor, I wouldn't know what the hell to do with my hands. So.
Yeah, 100% agree with you there, Bond. We're both two washed up blokes, but just absolutely loving life at the minute. What is it? Are we alive or? I just heard police, so hopefully, wow. Okay, yeah, pray. Nice one. And what do we got? Langenegger. We got tried to be a hero, jumped over a 2-meter little river thing, slipped straight on my butt, and I think my butt bone was in my chest. So we got that on. Actually, got that live. Well, not live. We do have vision of that as well. So That's $4.95 on our OnlyFans account. No OnlyFans. All right, Setterfield. What a kick, but what a great spoil from Crispy. Oh, Crips. Gee, they're pressing here, the Blues.
I just realised that Carlton's winning. That's crazy. I haven't paid attention this whole game.
Oh, mate, I feel you.
That's crazy.
Oh, Mackay, almost. Oh, Noble's under the pump here. Ball up. All right. Short's got another query for us. Rank Bartel. Dicko has joined us. Welcome, Dicko. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Hope you're enjoying the game at home. What have we got here? Sorry, Short. I am just checking the play to see if there's any crazy Dacos goals. We're out of bounds again. So he wants me to rank Bartel, Corey, Stevie, Johnson, Enright in order. Wow, he is asking a lot here. Bartel, Enright, Corey. No, sorry. Bartel, Enright, Jono, Corey. Very tough. Jono probably a little bit stiff not to be up a touch high, but yeah.
You're ranking Bartel the highest.
I am. Who are you ranking, Bondi?
Why?
Bartel is Brownlow medalist, mate. He is absolute superstar utility over a long period of time, and he always lifted when we needed something. He was a third quarter specialist, a wet weather specialist. Oh, that nearly marked. It was crazy. Well, Bond, now that we're here, who would you rate out of those four? Because you would have seen heaps of Cats games.
Yeah, I lived in Geelong and had fun. Who would I start with? I really like Stevie J.
I love him too. He's my favourite cat.
Over his whole career, probably not the best out of all of them, but I reckon he's probably second. Bartel, it's tough, mate. That's a tough group.
Oh, it's a great question, isn't it?
I know Corey personally, or Mum knows him. Mum's good friends with him. So I reckon just because of that, we'll go Corey, we'll go Stevie J, Bartel, and Enright. I reckon.
Very good. And Shooky D's got on the double down here. 6 All Australians for Corey Enright. So, and he's won best and fairest in premiership years. What do you think?
He's good. No, he's good.
Solid defender. Dicko says, "G'day, Tysio and Bondi. Hope you're doing well, boys. Doing very nicely, mate. On this not so sunny Sunday afternoon, but we're doing well." And Dicko says, "Bartel, Stevie J." And then he says Enright and Corey. I got flip 2 and 3. Yeah, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. Very, very tough question. Yeah, I like Boris second because he's just one of the best defenders of all time. One of the best small defenders of all time in my books. So Stevenson's a chance here to miss the whole lot. Now, Bondi, you don't mind a punt or two, and Short's done his. He's done his sports bets, and I don't remember him very well, but he oh well, Short. I'd love to hear your feedback and thoughts on that. Let's see what Bondi has. He doesn't mind a sneaky little same game multi as well. What have you got for us today, and what are we riding home?
I honestly haven't looked today. I'm coming off a nice win last night, won about $150. So yeah, I was waiting.
Oh, 50. Quina, you silly boy.
I was waiting on to see Daniel. I haven't seen Daniel all day because he sleeps until midday every day. So and I've been
shout out Shorty SuperCoach.
Yeah, I've been out and about. So I was waiting to. I was hoping to be home before the game started, but obviously there's still one more game this afternoon. I've looked at it. It's there's not enough money in it for me. We're trying to we do the old 4 or 5 players on with 15 disposals or more, but they're pretty short the last few weeks. So, has he kicked that? No. Oh. Wow. Yeah, they've been pretty short, so it's been hard to find good value. And we had one like last night. We had a really good value. We thought we'd chuck in Jack Viney, who's been killing it in the competition. We thought we'd chuck him in for 15. We're like, yeah, it's a shoe-in. That's like number one on the list. And what did he do? I think he only got about 9 in the end. So we lost a couple of bets because of that. And it was all because of Shuey. Not Shuey. What's his name? Viney. So you win some, you lose some. But as I say to you, Tiz, every day, your losses can't run forever. So you just keep backing down until you win, which we did last night. So
You did, and also gamble responsibly as well. We're not endorsing or affiliated with any gambling sponsors there. Gibbons only kicks an amazing goal as well. Dicko, what has he got for us? Difficult to compare players who are from different positions, though, because Boris was never really outside defence. Yeah. And you've got a question, who will be the next unlucky person to drive the car in the mud? Chucky D. Oh, he's taking a whack at Chucky D right here, right now. Hopefully not Chook. Hopefully no one, Dicko. And what did Chook do? I'll tell you what's on YouTube. The Adelaide Oval thing. It can't be solely put on Chook. It's a bit of everyone just sort of being cooked. And we're going the wrong way back from Adelaide. Somehow we didn't put the GPS back on. Chook just was just the driver at the time. And yeah, unfortunately, when we were trying to get back on track, we went down a road and it had been raining a shit ton as well. It was a death road because it was a dirty road and it was a very muddy road. And we just drove, and then before we knew it, we were gone. Like we got bogged big time coming back from Adelaide. So
did you get out and push, or did you call the old reliable RSAV?
We tried everything. We're trying sticks and stuff, getting a bit of leverage there, and then by a pure miracle. And we need to give this man a visit. Alan saved our lives, and I had a job interview the next day for the current job I'm at, and there was a genuine chance I couldn't make it back in time. So, yeah, that was quite crazy. But yeah, he happened to come back from the Melbourne St Kilda game or Melbourne Carlton game throughout that day, and then yeah, he had a truck and he lived like next door to right where it was, and yeah, got his tractor out and eventually got us out. So I think we were stuck for about 4 hours, but we were supposed to get home about 8:30 and got home at about midnight. And I didn't get to sleep till about 4 a.m. with a probably 9 o'clock interview the next morning in Melbourne. So yeah, it was tough times.
It's like Shorty every day, mate. He goes to bed at midnight and has to go to work at 6 a.m. Shocking.
Yeah, Shorty, just FYI, hopefully you fix up your sleep schedule in due course, because long-term sleep issues can cause drastic health issues. So just an FYI. And we got Dicko saying, to make Chook feel better, I've required RACV assistance twice in the last 3 weeks. That's okay, mate. Feel free to chuck in the chat what that's all about. And Langs has gone on with saying, we did think Alan was going to chop us up and store us in his shed. Yeah, he had his knife out, and I think he was cutting a hose or something because he was fixing up the tires, just sort of giving them a little bit of a going over and stuff. So it was pretty crazy. Yeah, that was one of the craziest adventures of a lifetime. Oh, what's handy from
in Adelaide, mate? Anything's possible. So
yeah, apparently so. Crazy. Dicko, first one was a flat battery, and then the second one was yesterday when I got locked out of both my car and apartment, and the spare keys were in the car. Poor Dicko, just not kind of like the Cats in the first term against the Western Bulldogs. I feel it just didn't happen. So yeah, what a game! 10 points favour the Blues here, and they are looking on top. The top Pies are trying to press, but it's just not quite happening. So,
question for you, Tiz. Who do you reckon that's got the most disposals on the ground right now?
Bondi, good question. I'm going to guess the most possessions on the ground. I don't know, Zach Fisher. I haven't been paying stacks of attention.
Zach Fisher is on 12. He is not
12. All right.
Who's the most
Walsh.
bloke?
Oh, unlikely.
It is tied, sorry. So Sam Walsh is tied for the most on 16. But there is a Collingwood player who I think is one of the most unlikely players.
It's an amazing mark by Maynard, by the way.
One of the most unlikely players, and he's currently on 16 touches. Who do you think that would be?
Collingwood. Chris Main. Oh, is it Elliot? Yeah.
There's 16 touches
Yeah.
already, and
now it's
it's 17. And I'm going to say he's been trash this year.
Oh, he's nearly kicked a point.
He's been trash this year, I reckon.
Oh, if you any Jamie Elliott listeners at home, he hasn't had. I think he's been a bit lost with Tagawi up forward. It's sort of that role he used to play, that full forward role. But I don't think he's had the year he'd like. I don't know about trash, but they've sort of moved him up in the midfield as it's sort of a different role. G'day, Charlie. How are you, mate? Welcome back to the stream. And for the second stream, he was asking all sorts of questions last week. Charlie's my cousin, so thanks heaps for joining in, mate. It's good to have you on. That's good that you're good. That's good. Excellent. Who's going to win, Charlie, from here? We've got the Blues are up by 11 points. Sort of 5 minutes to go in the third. Let us know who you've picked there. I need some water, so Bondi, you can take over for 10 seconds.
All right, how are we, viewers? We're getting deep and personal right now. I want to. How are we from everyone in the chat? I don't care if you want to sit back and relax, but just something say, yeah, I'm good. You know, sometimes it's just good to check up on your mates, and you're all here right now, so you're all my mate. So,
love it. Now
the Cox.
The Cox. I'm going to go to the toilet now, mate. So you've got more time.
Go for it. I reckon he's going to shank this. To be honest, if you're watching this, he's Mason Cox is directly in front. I reckon there's only one bloke that's a worse kick than me, and I think that's Mason Cox. He's kicked 0-1 today. He's had 6 touches. Here we go. Directly in front. Oh, he's easy. Too easy, sorry. Umpire didn't even have to move. All right, so how are we? Tiz has left me here. Absolutely. This is his live stream. He's just left me. He's gone to the toilet. How is everyone? Dicko's good. Dicko, I haven't seen you in ages. I remember back in the day when Shorty first started his SuperCoach page, and I think Tiz was there as well. Dicko was one of the first. Don't have Fox on. It's on free today. Is this game not on free to air? That sucks. It's on 7 Sport. You sure it's on free to air? Live and free, 7 Sport. I'm pretty sure it's on Channel 7. Go to Channel 7 and you can see this game. 3 points out, 4 minutes left in the third. I'm going to back in Collingwood from here. Collingwood's they've been struggling up forward, but I think Carlton's not up to it yet when late in the game. So kind of like last night's game. For those of you that watched it or that know the score, Melbourne only just won. My missus goes for St Kilda, and I was backing them in because I had a bet on them mainly. And you can't see St Kilda winning late in the game. Of course, you can't see that Melbourne. There's a typical game that Melbourne would lose, but the way St Kilda lost last night, it's typical St Kilda. They choke when it matters, and that's it. It's true though, isn't it? Like
they've had some close ones that they'd like to arrest the coming out the other side. Yeah. We don't have quite the Channel 7 budget of sort of having ad breaks, so it's just non-stop. So I hope you guys are enjoying at home watching the game and listening in to us just talk absolute randomness. So yes, appreciate you guys listening in. Now, just got to update the socials and check in and see what's going on. And
you're gonna post on Facebook saying Tysio100, we are live.
Probably won't get that far.
Why not?
I'm just kicking back, mate.
I reckon next Sunday, let's do a We Are Live Tysio100 big Facebook post. We get some media men on it. They can make it look snazzy and always play it on. And he's missed.
Wow, what has happened?
2 points in it. 3 minutes left in the third. 8 goals, 6. 6 goals, 8. Tiz, who's your flag contenders? There's always talk about the pretenders and just making up the numbers every year.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win the flag this year? Do I want to say other than Geelong? No, I want your full opinion.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the flag?
Yeah. Sorry, Bon. You've obviously come into this. We have, but that's okay. I'm happy to talk to you live about it. I've got Richmond, West Coast, and Geelong are the best three. Who I reckon it's theirs to lose. So one of those three will win it, and it'd be a really good effort from any other sides to probably win premiership because they just tick all the boxes and they're the most reliable and they can do the most damage, I think, and the pressure they apply and the amount of scoreboard pressure they can get on a team pretty quickly. They generally break opposition. So I think one of those three have been able to do it the most consistently.
You're not backing in Brisbane?
Brisbane and Port Adelaide are just a touch below them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I somewhat agree. I think depending on when the grand final is, if it's not in Perth, West Coast aren't going to win it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them to win it outside of Perth, that's for sure.
Like you saw that on Thursday night when they played us, Richmond. They were pretty good, but they went up to their normal standard of what they're like back in Perth. So based on that, if they got to come up against us or say Geelong down in Brisbane or wherever they're going to play it, I don't think they're going to win it.
That's a good call. That's a very, very good call, mate. And Brisbane, that key forward stock just worries me. And, I suppose, wow, this could be, geez. He's just clotheslined him. We talk about Brisbane. Their goal kicking accuracy it's been a problem since you playing your mob. Obviously, Bondi's a Tigers man. They obviously kicked 8-17 in the final, and again they kicked poorly. So and a lot of that they go, well, how do they kick so poorly? Edward Bates, oh my goodness. So much of it comes down to the pressure from the opposition, and not necessarily the execution. So when you have a lot of pressure between D50 and forward 50 or mid to forward, it means players probably taking harder shots at goal as well, and Richmond probably forced to take more difficult shots. And Sydney in the past have made teams kick really poorly just because of how well they defend. We've got a couple of comments to sort of assess here. What do we got? The true Dico mentioning about no Saints, no flags in 66, poor blokes, and 09 and 10 would not sit well with them either. They came so close a couple of times and no good. Charlie reckons Geelong and Richmond for the flag. And we got Jack Martin about to put him up to 10, but he just passed it off. And a shocking kick to Cripps. There's still a chance though. And they absolutely balked that one. And that will see out the quarter, I reckon. And Dicko's saying weren't Port on top, or have they dropped off? So they are on top. They're the number one seed, but I don't think they're the number one team. Dicko, you got another question? I might just see this quarter out and answer your question. That's it. Hold the ball. Yep. Pitnat to get the final touch of the quarter. 3/4 time, we got the Blues up by 2 points, 46-44. Pies closed. Blues had chances, and we're in for a big final term. So chuck it in the comments, guys. Blues or Pies, who you think's going to win for this game? We'll get back to some questions we've got here. We've got Dicko with, what do you guys think of West Coast, Freo, Adelaide, Port, Brisbane, and Gold Coast all being stuck in their home states for the hubs? That's all right, mate. The AFL said to do what it's had to do to continue the season, and that's all fine. It's not ideal, but from a selfish Cats point of view, I'm glad that we've been able to play well away from GMHBA because teams only think we're good because we get wins at home against easy sides, but we've proved that we actually are a decent side, even amongst the chaos and the madness from COVID. So. Charlie says, Tyson, you are the footy big brain. Thank you, Charlie. Obviously, when I was talking the other night, I went off into so many random segues and I thought, gee, when I talk about a bit of footy, I can get on a good old tangent and just say whatever, really. Charlie, I hate Geelong forever. Yeah, well, your dog's obviously yeah, after quarter time, just couldn't quite match it. And yeah, it would have been a tough sort of game to watch on. I'm stoked with the win, but obviously the Dogs fans, not so. Yeah, no worries, Dicko. No worries at all. This is great. This is great. No, you still hate the Cats, Dicko. Let's be honest, mate. Yeah, come on. I don't like the Hawks, mate. So it was nice beating them by 10 goals early this year. I was like, this was a bit crazy. Bond's got some comments here for us, guys.
I've got a nice same game multi for you.
So just before we get into this, Bond, so gamble responsibly. Be over 18. Gamble responsibly. Don't bet your house on it. And Bond's got some tips for later on.
Just $5 maximum. Just sneaky bet. We did this one last night. We won $150. So I think we're bound for another go. We've been looking at the over 15s, and as I said before, there's not enough money in the value in the market at the moment. But if you take your way down to the individuals and their over and unders for disposals, there's a bit of money in it. So we did this last night. Me and Mr. Short. We had a look at it. Yeah, we had a look at it, and we found something nice. So I've only just had a quick squeeze at it just then. I think I found something pretty nice. So
let's see what he's got.
we got Took Miller for over 20.5, so he needs to get 21 touches or more. Jai Simpkin for over 21.5. Higgins for over 23.5. That's probably 23 is pretty high, but I reckon Higo, especially coming against Gold Coast, they're not really going to tag him unless Took does the tagging, which he did a couple of weeks ago and he ruined me. But the last few weeks he's been pretty free flying, so I think they're not going to. Neither team's really going to tag. So I think these big four. And the last one is Dumont to get over 21.5. So just 4 legs, 4 players to get over. All of them are over 20. But I feel like they can all do it. And that comes out to $13 for odds. So I want to chuck a little 5 on that, or even power play it to 14.25 on if you're on Sportsbet. Put a 5 on it, get you $70 back. We'll see how it goes.
Nathan Brown with all the sports bet odds there. No, very nice, Bond. Hopefully that one comes up and comes through with the goods, and be in the money. So, well, just gamble very responsibly. We're not endorsing it. We're just guys kicking back on a Sunday. That's it. Welcome back, Charlie. Where'd you go, mate? Did you run down to lawn or something? He's just giving lip to his cousin. Boy, what is happening?
I don't know if this question's already been asked,
but that's okay. You're allowed to talk.
Who's the best player in the AFL right now that doesn't play for your home club?
The best player right now.
Best player. No, I'm going to go your favorite player. So Lockie Neal's probably the best player going around. Nice. But who's your favorite player? That's not from Geelong.
That's actually a really good question, and I had to do some real thinking. The other night it popped up. I was watching 360 and it was just sort of chatting away with the guys and like, who's your favorite player in the AFL? I was like, oh, that's a really good question because I probably wouldn't be a Geelong player because Mitch Duncan's my favorite Cats player. It's my favorite AFL player. It's all happening. James, welcome, mate. How are you, big fella? Chat going off. The few of the boys got involved, so it was really good. I hope you're doing well, mate, and enjoying the game. But back to Bondi though, I think it's so tricky because there wasn't anyone jumping off the page when I was going through the list because obviously with the podcast you do a fair bit of like talking about players and whatnot. But I'm just going through the clubs, scanning them through my head now, and just sort of who I'd pick. But maybe I'll start off with you. If outside of Dusty or whoever your favorite Tigers player is, who would be your favorite AFL player?
Right now, my other than a Richmond player, which I don't. Dusty is my favorite player. But other than a Richmond player, I think Christian Petrarca is my favorite player in the competition at the moment.
It's been liking the Dusty as well. So which Dusty decided to start playing some really amazing football as a result. That was nearly an incredible mark to Thomas there, just behind the back. It's hard to do like that, but it's really tough. No one. I reckon 5 years ago it would have been so much easier for me to do it, but I'm just skiing through. Yeah, I'm going to have to have a real good think about that one. Tim Kelly. I don't know.
Tim Kelly.
Tim Kelly's pretty good.
I went and found who's my best player from each club, and then once I've got me 18 clubs, I'm like, all right, who do I like the most out of all these? And for me, that was Petrarca. I think he's just he showed it last night, kicking 3 goals. Like he can go anywhere. Like he's literally the old Jake Stringer. He's the package, I think. So.
Yeah. I love Fife. Fife's obviously really good. He probably is the one that sort of jumps out at me. And because, like a number of like stars and absolute champions have retired over the last few years, which I probably would have had as my favourites. But, yeah, sort of that's how it goes. Swings and roundabouts. Dicko, talking about players outside of my club currently, though, I probably don't watch enough games regularly anymore to give an answer. That's all right. And James says, who do we want to win this one? Very 50-50. I think the Pies will edge them out. Well, on a tipping perspective, I definitely want the Blues to win. And I think it'd just be, I did tip the Blues, yeah. Yeah, I've tipped the Carlton Blues. They played some good footy and had some good results. So, they beating Freo over there isn't, the easiest thing in the world to do. And they obviously had great control over the Gold Coast Suns. So Pies could do it. Depends. It's going to be a very interesting last quarter. Not many teams come back from three-quarter time, although 2 points, it's not really much of a margin. Dicko's gone with Buddy. Yeah, I suppose he's still playing. Yeah, he hasn't been playing, but yeah, that's okay. Off the topic, Bond, Patrick Cripps and Jonah McKenzie. Does Cripps look like Jonah McKenzie?
Cripps looks like McKenzie. You reckon?
You notice how I said Cripps looks like McKenzie? As in, like... They had a real close-up just before. Hopefully they do shortly, but I genuinely think those guys were separated at birth.
That's just like you saying, Jack Howard looks like Buddy... What's his name? Cade Simpson, yeah. I don't know. I have to look at Cripps.
We need a close-up of Cripps just to verify that, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, good call, James. I think Pies... See how they go late, but Blue Bags will be very keen. Oh, my God, this is getting crazy. Pendlebury. Oh, he's gone the banana, Phillips. Nah, no good. Back to James there. Petrarca has that X factor, and he's a gun. Rate him better than Fife and Cripps. Knows how to kick a goal. Yeah, can't argue with that at the minute. His ability to go forward and be a real presence and a real danger is a quality that's highly sought after and doesn't happen too often in the best midfields in the comp. So, and that's why Dusty is right up there. And, Dangerfield also, his foot use isn't great. His goal kicking is pretty awful too, but the ability for him to hit the scoreboard separates him from other midfielders that just rack up 30. And that's where Neil's gone to the next level as well. He's been able to kick goals this year as well. And Dicko's also saying, it's been a while since I last watched the Bombers, but McDonald Tippermoody, yeah, he's exciting to watch. Back to the game. Adams, it's big. Oh, Hoskin it's a dead eye in front of goal, and he's munged it. Absolutely. Oh, God. Langs, if you're watching on, Langs, that was like David Roden's goal so many years ago. Gee whiz. So, player man. Yeah, that was a big chance the Pies absolutely wasted there. They could have really gone to town there. Stevenson's so good on the lead. He's got that power to really jump off the mark, get separation between him and his man, and his set shots, although he didn't have a good last one, he's just really good at getting that speed, and he's that real hybrid mobile, good marking forward that has been had a favour early in the year, but this is a big kick. And it's a beautiful kick too, and they're in front. Oh. They're not in front. Jones, what a touch on the line. They are in front, Tiz, by the way. They are in front anyway. They are now in front. Gee whiz. So Bondi's keeping me very accountable there with Wiedering kicking out. Thanks, Dicko. I think 13th of September they're potentially re-establishing what the restrictions will look like, and numbers are going pretty well at the minute. We had under 100 cases for the whole of Victoria for the first time in 2 months, so that was really pleasing to sort of hear and sort of see, I guess. So hopefully with a couple of weeks of that, we'll hopefully end up in a slight ease of the restrictions, but we'll be a lot slower going out of restrictions second time around, I'd like to think. What have you learned in isolation, Bond?
Learn. I haven't really learned anything, Tiz. It's
How much you love your kids on school kids, I should say.
Yeah, I'm a school teacher, so it's been pretty different compared to the last time. Last time was a lot of kids asking a lot of questions, and I think this time they've done it before, so they know what they're doing. But makes my day a little bit more boring because I'm not sitting there answering silly questions. But yeah, it's been alright. It's been most of them, I assume, finish up around midday. So I just sit there and wait for a kid to come in or do something. So it's been pretty cruisy.
Yeah, very nice, mate. If you brekkies together and, your kids are normally doing a few quizzes while I'm just, eating my all brand cereal or whatever I'm having for morning. So that goes well. Langs says Blues season done if they lose, and 100% agree, mate. They've got a lot of ground to make up, and back to the wall. They have to win this game if they are serious, because there's so many other teams vying for that 8th spot, and it's going to become very tight as it goes on. So good pressure here from the Blues. Imagine force back. They relieve a little bit of pressure. Mychek's got really good hands. Such a good mark. Pies have mostly control of the game here in this sort of final term, and Grundy, that was unbelievable.
He hasn't been good the last few weeks. Well, since round 2. I think I saw a stat today of, what was it, his disposals or marks inside 50, and in round 1 and round 2 he's had the exact same average or same total as what he's had the last 10 weeks. So
more. Kick the goal more. This is a bit. He's ran too far. Oh my god. Back onto Grundy. I'm with you, Bond. I was onto him sort of throughout the season on the podcast. The fellas and I get stuck into. I was just saying they're not getting much bang for his buck out of his taps and his out of, I suppose, just his game in general. So, oh my goodness, this is crazy, crazy play. But yeah, he's definitely been down and probably not quite the premier ruckman we've become to know. So there you go. Dicko says he's going to head off. Great chatting. Keep it well. Thanks, mate. Thanks heaps for joining the live session. Hope you enjoyed the discussion, and it's been good. We will enjoy the rest of ISO. I missed the comment before the one about him saying enjoy the rest of self-ISO. I saw that one. Stevenson runs around. He shot goal and bananas it through. They are in front by 7 points. Yeah, he wants that really good shot there. Gee whiz, the Pies are looking really good now, ladies and gentlemen. They are streaming home. They're not normally last quarter specialists. We know they're normally that first quarter team that just gets off on a bit of a roll, and all of a sudden they're looking hard to stop, and the Blues just not winning at the contest.
8 Crips, only 13 touches. That's surprising, to be honest.
Wow. Yeah, I think at 3/4 time or some stage throughout the game, it was like 8 touches, and Jonah McKenzie would not be very happy with those touches there, Bond. Yeah, that was just individual.
Darcy Cameron's had a howler of a night. He's had 1 touch the whole game.
Shout out to Darcy Cameron. Yeah, I didn't think I'd see much of him, Bond. So, he's definitely would like a little bit more output from him. But Jaden Stevenson putting the Pies up 7 points. They're looking the goods at the minute and probably will run over the top here. And Adams being huge in this final term. Already 7 touches, Bond. I feel like you had him under 20 something. Or was that, mate, that could have been Shorty. I'm not sure. But yeah, okay. All right. That's okay. Big clearance here, though. They need to get on top here, the Blues. Oh, my goodness. Doherty. They just got to be cool and composed here, and that's not cool and composed. Oh, wow. He's just killed Maine. Oh, he's gone. Oh, my God. What is that? Setterfield. What was Setterfield doing? That kick was awful. Maine's dead, says Langs. Yeah, you're not wrong. And then Lang. Oh, yikes. That's big. Let's have a look at this again, boys. Oh, yeah, that's... Jeez. Oh, that's tough. Yeah. Right, there's Jonah McKenzie, by the way, just on the bottom right.
I can see it now.
You can see it.
Well, I think the physical act alone is good enough to say it's like Jonah McKenzie. He's a bull at a gate.
Absolutely.
I remember taking him down to Winchelsea
Yes.
to go play some football.
Look, there's a lot of J about it. You've got the eyes, the hair, and complexion.
It's a far stretch, but by his physical abilities, so then I just saw I'm looking at Jonah McKenzie and I'm thinking, yep, he's a bull at a gate. So
yeah. 100% represented right there. And Lang's also saying, hate Shane Warne ad. It looks like filmed in his spare room. Which ad is that, Langs? Hopefully they show it again because I've just been in another dimension, just watching the game, answering questions, talking with Bond. It's like doing 3 things at once. It's quite complex. Yeah, it's something else. I was watching obviously 360 the other night, and Main's got a heavy shiner right there, not looking good at all. That's just come up immediately. What a bruise that is. He's not going to sleep too well tonight, I wouldn't have thought, but hopefully a bit of ice to the eye will sort him out there. It's a massive hit from Cripps. The Blues, yeah, good thing they made a stand there, but they've really got to get some ascendancy going at these stoppages. Otherwise, the Pies are just going to run all over them. I like that from Langs. This is so straight up. Main's dead. Well, I learned that from you, my friend, and glad to still have you on board. And we've just ticked over 2 hours going live, and I've had about 2 drinks of water, so I think I'm doing pretty well at the minute. But I'll probably whack some dinner on soon as well when it gets like 5 minutes to go or something.
whack some dinner on.
Yeah.
You do like an early, I guess.
Well, I do like an early dinner, mate. You know, and especially I've got an earlier start on the Monday.
9 a.m. 9 a.m. an early start.
I started at 8 on the Monday, mate. Yeah, so a little bit earlier than normal. Yeah, just to ensure I can get to the podcast no matter what happens, I guess. So, and then every other day, 10 till 6. So, hopefully in the future, 9:30 to 5:30 would be ideal and cover all bases. We're back into the action anyway. Setterfield, boy, oh boy. Oh, Setterfield's like just a lion in the cage about to rip him in straight. And the Pies they'll be happy with this, eating some seconds off the clock and trying to ensure Carlton don't have too many looks going up forward. But yeah, the inside 50 can see there 5-1 is a big reason there. Big chance for Carlton here. Oh, Casbolt almost. Wow. I like Mackay, and he's kicked that high out on the full. That is a shocking kick from Mackay. I expect better of him. He's a good player, but that is terrible. I have to start at 6, Tiz. Yeah, well, I'll just work here, mate. I'm just chilling out. So, yeah. I apologise for you having to start at 6, mate. But yeah, we don't all earn 300K a year, so you know. So you win some, you lose some, as we say. Oh, you got to give it off. Ooh, nearly holding the ball there. They just got to get inside 50 here. The Pies pressure really lifted though. They've just got to move it quickly here, boys, just so Collingwood can't allow that spare man.
Cripps is coming off here. He's looking a bit ginger. He's hopping. He's walking now. No, he's off.
Collingwood looking in complete control here. They're just playing that style that we know and have come to love, especially if you're a Pies fan. Not if you're a Cats fan and lose by 22 points and to go, kicks 5 goals, and then he just decides to go away for the rest of his career. But that's all right. I don't have any ill feelings towards that night. Who wins from here, guys? Pies are up by 7. They're looking the goods. Chuck down in the chat. Who wins from here? Who gets your 3 votes? I'd be very interested to hear who's been best on ground. I've been answering a lot of questions, so I don't even know what's going on. They've got to make something here. This guy's a rangy left footer, and that is oh my goodness, Joel Corey. Oh, it's a shocking kick. Wow, is that a free to Stevenson?
No.
Oh boy, he's paid it.
No, come on.
Oh my goodness, Stevenson is cooked. Yeah, might have been some front on contact, but love to see a replay here. Stevenson, let's have a look once again. Yeah, that's fair. Front on contact. That's all right, Bond. That's okay. Yeah, Plowman unfortunately had to just back his body in. Oh boy, Dacos. What a man. As Dacos does well, his son, Josh, has kicked an absolute ripper. Peter would have loved that one at home.
Yeah, he would have. How old's Peter now? I wouldn't know.
We can maybe get the Googles out. I'm going to go in the probably mid-50s. Yeah, if I'm guessing, Bon. Peter Dacos. We got Langs here. What what that would have been front on Plowman? Yeah, well, there you go. Oh, Cripps could be that might be a hyperextension or it didn't look good.
Talking about hyperextension, did you see Butters yesterday? You know that video I sent you?
Oh, I did see, mate. That was a snap for the ages. That was a howler. It was an absolute goal coming, and if you had him anytime goal scorer, I don't know if he kicked a goal, but you would have been hating life.
Oh, he kicked one in the end, but he didn't kick two in the end. But yeah, running from halfway down the field, took a few bounces, probably took one too many.
Yeah,
did his ankle, gathered himself, tried to bounce it again, hyperextended his leg, tripped, fell over, and got tackled. I'm like, oh my god, it's just he's been killing me the last few weeks, and I love the kid, but
yeah,
just kick the thing.
Yeah, he's a bit of a smoky for most of your bets. And speaking of bets, I haven't seen a lot of him since his 2 goals, and the Pies are well on top here. They're really winning it out of the stoppages and especially out of the centre clearances, and they're getting some really good looks. Oh, a little push. Gee, yeah, that was poor from. I'm trying to think of what it was. Was it Betts or someone else? Yeah, had to bring that to Grand Edward, but. Yeah, the Pies would be pretty tough to beat here. They just look like they've gone to see the Carlton team.
Not bad from Langs in the chat.
Yeah, Nat Langs. Yeah, stanky leg times too. Yeah, he was cooked. Looks like the Blues are giving up here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's nearly 50 to my check, but he's a good long kick, my check, and I'm happy to back him in here, boys. He's quite a good kicker goal. And this could absolutely sink the Blues season. They've been going this year, the Blues, but this could come to an end right now. They are right up against it right at the minute. Nearly 50. But my check could sink the Carlton Blues season right here, right now. It's swinging back. I'll tell you what, that is a goal. I called it. Season 2020, unfortunately, is over for Carlton. You'd be spewing, mate, wouldn't you?
Me? Well,
not you, but Carlton fans at home. Haven't made the final since 2013. They were in the top 8 for the first time since 2013, which is the last time they made it. Let's pretend you're a Blues fan right now. How are you feeling?
Yeah, you'd be disappointed, obviously. You've tried. They beat some good teams this year. They bet Geelong.
They did beat Geelong at the Cattery.
That was one of my favourite nights.
Yeah, you would have loved that.
If you know Daniel Short and Shorty SuperCoach pretty personally, he takes his football very serious. So when Geelong lose, especially to Carlton, you can get a bit hothead. So it was good. It was good to see. But yeah, they've taken a few scalps, but it's about consistency, and they just don't have it. Not good enough.
Spot on, mate. They've obviously had some really monumental wins, and this season, obviously Fremantle by a kick, and they've had a lot of close games. They just missed out against Port Adelaide, and probably just a bit of a summary of their season. They'll be super stoked with the progression they've made and the talent they've got on their list, and they might make the 8 next year. Then they'll be hoping that they make the 8, but right at the minute, just not quite being consistent and hard enough for long enough. But let's see what happens here. So we got 19 points, 6 minutes. So they're going to have to kick 4 and 6. So it's near on impossible. It's going to take a near on miracle. And Darcy Moore, symbolic of the Pies, has had some really, really solid games at the start of the year. Then obviously just sort of a little bit of injury and quietened down a bit. But yeah, he's had a sensational game this afternoon. Been really, really good. And then Lang saying another Carlton free kick cost them the game. Yes, yikes. Yeah, they've been a little bit unlucky, but also a little bit symbolic of the way they played. But they'll take a bit out of this year for sure, and they've got a bit of work to do. That's definite. So I might get dinner started, mate. So feel free to take over. Say as much or as little as you need.
What are we having for dinner tonight, Tiz?
I'm gonna have to suss it. Maybe some party pies, some veg.
You bought some new veggies?
Yeah. I'll put that on the list this week. So Paddy Cripps taking the mark. So I've got the hiccups there as well, and need some food in me. I'm just cooked. Patrick Cripps says the blue season's not over yet. I need to get rid of these hiccups. They're just killing me at the minute. What are you? These hiccups are gobby. What are you having for tea, mate?
We're having burgers, I think. So my old man cooked up a barbecue last night, and I went over and just stole some. So I think we'll put some of those to good use and put them in a bun or two. It'll be good.
Excellent. That's another flaw of Patrick Cripps' game. His ability to hit the scoreboard and his set shots like Patrick Dangerfield is the reason why he's probably not, right in that absolute best player bracket. He's right up there for sure, but his goal kicking lets him down. Kerno just, wow, no good at all. No good at all. No good for the blue baggers there, guys. Darcy Moore to sort of see it out here. I'm going to whack the oven on and see what I can find in the freezer and the fridge, and I'll chuck it over to Bond for the next couple of minutes, and he'll be entertaining, no doubt.
Yeah, I've got a story. I got a story about the blue baggers. Back in the day when the Essendon saga was going on, and Essendon finished 8th, and Carlton finished 9th. Obviously, they were playing Richmond in the final, weren't they? So, first time Richmond's been in the final for a long time. I think, or it might have been the second year. We lost the first one, and then we ended up versing Carlton in the second one. They finished 9th. They played us at the G. I was there with my mate who's also named Zach, who goes for Carlton. He got his tickets. Obviously, he didn't tell me that we're sitting in the Carlton cheer squad, of course. And there we went. First quarter, I was up and about. We're on fire. Richmond is popping them. And obviously, by the end of the game, we lost. So I don't have much love in my heart for Carlton. There's no real football team that I hate, but going to that game, losing in a final to a team that finished 9th, it really shit me. So yeah, Carlton. I'm not happy that they're not. I'm not happy that they're not winning because I don't really care at the moment. He's given a 50. No. This coming in from the side rule. I don't know if I like it. I'd love to get Tiz's thoughts on this, but he's making dinner. But what's your thoughts, Tiz?
What are my thoughts?
Yeah.
On the Carlton prelim, the 2013.
No, on the 50. You know, when you come in from the side and they give you 50 meters because you're infringed in the personal bubble now. You know, that bubble thing?
Yeah. Yep.
What are your thoughts on it? Do you like it?
We'll just chime in from the side here, guys, as Collingwood about to kick another goal. Yeah, it can be frustrating at times with that player that has a bit of a lapse. The Tom Hawkins one on Friday night, I'm happy paying 50 because he went the wrong way. Yeah, you don't want a grand final to be decided by it, but yeah, I'm just happy, just whatever's consistent, and the inconsistency is probably where the frustration comes in with that rule, particularly in a lot of rules. So just want consistency. That's all I care about. Pay whatever decision however you like, just as long as they pay it regularly and have a system to get it right more often than not.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's not the best. There's 2.5 minutes left. Obviously, Collingwood's up. They're just going to soak up the clock now, and pretty boring game from now on. Honestly, it will. They're going down the line. Brody Grundy, can he pick this up and show us some magic? No, he doesn't. Here we go. He's tripped. Is that a fucking... Is that a Butters? Stevenson. Oh, he's missed. Close. So hopefully you guys have picked Collingwood. Obviously they're going to win in your tipping comp. So I'm running a tipping comp at my school. And I thought I'd be pretty good at it this year, but I've missed a few easy ones, and I'm sitting middle pack. So I'm gonna have to start doing some outrageous tips to either catch up or hopefully some teams are not going to back some teams in that should win. But yeah, it's pretty tough at the moment. Trying to pick the teams because everyone's picking the same teams going on recent form. There's no real teams that are coming out of nowhere to win at the moment. And as I say that, Mason Cox has just taken a nice mark. He's been all right tonight, Mason Cox. He's not my favourite player from Collingwood. I think good on him for coming to Australia and having a go at football, but I think some nights it's far from him. He loses touch with it. But let's see how he goes from here. Straight in front. Well, not straight in front. Pretty much goal umpire barely able to move. Another goal for Mason Cox. It's 2-1 for today. And Collingwood just increase their lead. All right. Well, talking earlier, I was asking Tiz before about who his current AFL favourite player is, and when he does come back, I'll ask him about his former favourite AFL player. That's not Geelong, and I'll put it to the chat, put it to the people that are here with us today. Who is your favourite non-playing, so retired AFL footballer? Here he is. Tiz is back. Favourite non-playing AFL footballer?
Scott Lucas. He was my favourite. Scotty Lucas, so raking left foot boot. He was my favourite AFL player, sort of when I really got stuck into it. So, yeah, I just love the ability. He could kick at 55 or 60, and he kicked like 3 NAB Cup super goals. So that was incredible. I'm just going to check the time here so I can keep an eye on things because, just a bit of fun. Pies, taking this one home pretty easily in the end. 24 points the margin at the minute. Loved the way Scotty Lucas went about it. He was a gem in front of goal, and I think he won their best and fairest in 2006 when they were really struggling. He's just super reliable, and I love blokes that could kick it a long way, and he was kicking goals and long kicks and kicking goals was, very biased for me on that front. So, Scotty Lucas, who would you have gone, Bond, for your player that's no longer playing the game?
Right. I've got a bit of a controversial one. It is, of course, Ben Cousins.
Benny boy.
Ben Cousins was my favourite player at West Coast. And when we ended up signing him at Richmond, I thought, you beauty, like this guy is, obviously it was a bit past it by then. But he was still pretty good. And obviously with everything that's going on with him, and it's disappointing. But as a footballer, Benny Cousins has been my favourite growing up. That wasn't a Richmond player. So,
yeah, Benny, very talented indeed. Very, very outstanding player, that's for sure. So the Pies just soaking up the seconds and win it by 24 points, accounting for the Blues pretty easily in the end. And they'd be absolutely stoked with being able to get some scoreboard happening in the final stages of games. It's been obviously a big thing they've been able to score early, but you'd be very, very cut up as a Blues fan. Even if they were to make a bit of a mount for the 8, they would have had to beat the Giants as well. And there's a few tough games in there, so no guarantees, but they had to win today if they wanted to be any chance. But when you got the Pies, the Bulldogs, and the Giants to contend with, I think the Blues are going to find it near on impossible to make it now. So that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream today. Pies getting home by 24 points. Sunk the Blues season for 2020, but they'll be back bigger, better, and stronger in 2021. So, that's a wrap up from us. thanks to Shorty SuperCoach for starting us off today. He stuck around for the first half, and Bond substituted in quite conveniently, and he's been awesome on the show today. And thanks for everyone joining in and all your questions. And yeah, it's been good to have you guys on and chatting away and stuff. So cheers again, guys. Subscribe away, all that amazing stuff, and I'll see you all soon. Bye. Yes, I do.